Hey, how's it going, everybody? How are you all doing out there? Always weird when I wear the beanie. Can't hear quite as well, but does it matter? Does it matter? No, it does not. I'm supporting my team whether they win or lose, and they've been doing a fair share of that lately. How are you all doing out there? Brendan's here early. What's up, dude? Hey there, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hope you all are having a great day, man. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. We're gonna try to get the duck. We're gonna grind a little podium 4 action. Sounds fun. That sounds fun. Came out sounding differently than I intended, but we're still gonna have a good time. All the Scorpion videos came out today. I know, right? Hey, has anyone seen any Rank 4 Scorpion gameplay? I was wondering what it might look like. Actually, I am really wondering. I want to watch them. He looks powerful, huh? And then have you said, nah, man, I'm going to send you all the luck, man. I'm sending you all of the luck. Please vote in the poll because we could do the duck hunt first. And I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I have no clue if I'm going to be able to get it done. I have literally no idea. But we were streaming yesterday, and I think it was Nordic Hunter was talking about the quest, and I will admit that on like my my Vega 583 account, like it was pretty. I think the final fight's a little rough if I remember correctly, but I was able to get through it. It wasn't a problem, right? I think I revived once or twice with a few champions. I don't even remember. I soloed with like Hulkbuster and all that. On my free-to-play Vega Prime account, I have some powerful champions. I don't remember the quest that well, so it's really going to be like I don't know, but I'll use all my units. We'll do everything. We'll try to get it down. I'm sure I have plenty of revives. So make sure you vote in the poll which one we're going to do first. I'll leave that up for another couple of minutes here, and then although the podium is winning by a lot, but like I said, I want to give it a few minutes to see what's going on, see how you all are doing. If you could confirm for me that you guys cannot hear the music, I believe strongly you can't, but I want to make sure of it. And then also, I logged into Vega Prime today to check to see, like, hey, can I get this quest done? I think I can, but do a little bit of prep. And this calendar popped up, which is hysterical to me because I still don't have it on my Vega 583 account. And it's like... apparently, yeah, I don't even know. There's a lot going on these days. We were talking about it on my Discord server. What's up, Leo? How you doing, man? About how, like, over the course of this year, you guys have seen a lot, and then there's been a lot, and I appreciate y'all sticking with me. I know it's been bumpy at times. Of me, I think accepting what this game is, accepting how this game is going to go, after years of really not wanting to accept that, and then accepting it, obviously getting pretty upset about it, and then kind of coming to like a peaceful acceptance. Let's have some fun, let's be entertained. But like literally I was checking the comments before I started the stream, and someone's like, I'm uninstalling the game today, and I was like, I also get that. I totally get that. We're choosing to play this game, and so we're gonna have as much fun with it as we can. We're gonna criticize when criticism is warranted, and like, dude, with all the bugs yesterday, like, come on, it's obviously warranted. We'll have some constructive conversations about Coliseum and get that done. I said in my video, like, my one concern is that Coliseum could probably feel a little grindy. I also wish it was 5 days long instead of 3, and it seems like I'm hearing that a lot now in the community, and I think it's real. I think it's good feedback, and hopefully Kabam listens and they respond in a positive way. We'll wait just like another minute here. I'm gonna go ahead and claim this. Again, this is on my free-to-play account, which did see some growth. I didn't do a lot of it on stream. I tend to stream when I have the time, and sometimes I just don't have the time, but I've had the time lately. It's also that time of year where like things are oddly super busy while also having more open periods of time to do this. This is on 583, so I think we can, or this is on Prime, so we can just delete a lot of these, I think. So like this is where it's interesting. Like I had fun on my 583 account doing the Coliseum, but the idea of doing it on Prime, I just was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And so I think for people who aren't like playing to that level, a Coliseum is probably a major turnoff right now. Although I do understand and know that it sounds like there was a bug with that as well too. And as a result, everyone's going to get the tokens to just level up their podiums. So, yeah. Oh boy, I'm literally 15 parries on a daily dose. Oh, dude, congrats, Brendan. I hope you have a good time with that, dude. As the deep dive on Punisher, okay. Let's go ahead and open up that crystal, and then we'll check the poll. As of right now, Podium is winning. So at the moment, Podium is winning. So let's go ahead and open up that crystal here on Prime. Where is it? Oh, we can open up the reunion crystal too. Yeah, so I'm still not Valiant. I am the level just below it. I don't remember what that is. This has been good to get these to unlock some more masteries. We're on our way. I think we're working on Mystic Dispersion right now. And let's keep going. Where is that beautiful crystal? It really is a nice looking crystal. I did claim it, right? You all saw me claim it. I can't imagine I would miss it, so maybe it's in the special tab. There it is. The Gala Valiant crystal. So what are the drop rates on this thing? That's pretty wild. That is a high drop rate for the 7 stars. Now it's not just the champions in the box though. But that is a strong, strong crystal. That is a very strong crystal. Wow. Okay. Let's spin it out. Let's hope for something good. Duck hunting. Someone got the joke. What's up, Oscar? How you doing, bud? Get your quacker quacking. I hope so, dude. I would love to get him, rank him up, and have him be like one of the main clears for this account. Like, I want to have a lot of fun with this account. If I'm able to start playing it like more, and we'll see. Like right now, there's so much content in MCoC, but I could see like as soon as January, you guys know that. That's usually how this works, right? All the hype, all the excitement, and then January hits, and it's just like dry January. So maybe that would give me a chance to do a lot more on the Prime account, which I genuinely be excited about. I have a lot of fun with this account. Okay, that's not bad. He's getting a buff, and a 6 stars as helpful to this account. And so if I'm going to be creating YouTube content, though, for the most part, it should be the account that I'm more active in, and that is more in-game. So that's the way it's going, but I would love to do more on this this Prime account. It looks like a few fights of the Podium has enough of a lead. We're going to go ahead and go with that. I'm not going to get all the way to level 3, but we can talk about the Podium and that sort of stuff. So we're just going to do the be right back screen really quick while I log into this account. I have a question for you guys. So I'm not even going to say it because probably a lot of people won't get it, but this whole "Keep Cool, My Babies," that's from Conan O'Brien. He was like one of my favorite late night TV show hosts ever. And so he used to say that. I thought it was really funny. And no one's ever, only one person has taken issue with it, but dude, they were furious. They were like, I think they like called it cringe and all this stuff. And like, sometimes, for the most part, I just ignore that stuff because I feel like it's someone who just showed up angry and they're pissed off and whatever. And then, you know, I tend not to argue with them or try to reason with them. This one, though, is like, am I missing something? Is this like, this is funny to me because of my era, but to current day people, this is like some horrible thing to say. I am considering updating a lot of my stream stuff when I go on vacation here for a week or two. And is this something that I should update? Is this like a terrible thing to say? Am I not aware of it? All right, gonna log in. We're getting there. Trust me on this one. I guess it's probably not a good idea to say my password out loud as I type it in. That's not a good idea. It doesn't bother me at all, but I also might be ignorant. That's what I'm wondering too. Like I said, Brendan, most of the time, like when people just show up clearly angry, like if they're just being like critical or whatever, that's fine. I let it go. When people are just like clearly being insulting, or they're like arguing with my real view or something like that, I just hide them. I'm like, fine, I respect your right to make comments. That doesn't mean my viewers nor me need to read them either. That's fine, like whatever. But this one felt a little different, where I was like, there's a chance I'm not aware of a term that kids use these days. Grass is here. What's up, dude? Oh yeah, let's have some fun. Let me jump on the old. Oh, and I see you message me too, buddy. I just didn't see it. Let's do this. Let's have a good time, man. It's the holiday season. We got an update from Kabam. What's going on? Okay, it's just the anniversary calendar. Where is the voice chat? It's here somewhere. There it is. Grass will join us here in no time, I'm sure. What's up, Justin? How you doing, man?
What's up?
Grass, dude, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Just got home from my last final for the semester, and I am officially done.
Really?
Yep.
You pumped up or what, dude?
Yeah, dude, I'm so glad it's over. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm disappointed. I thought I had a nice little. Thought I had downloaded the latest thing to have your logo show up here, but it's not working. That's a disappointment. Oh man, I don't know how to fix that on the fly, unfortunately. I wish I did. But this is Grass. He's awesome. All right, let me catch up on chat just for a minute, and then we will get to this podium nonsense. We're reaching into the duck hunt joke. Yes, you hold your pistol. Let's say, Leo, I don't know how far you need to point wise on Coliseum to get top Alliance Rewards. I don't know if it's grindy. So I did a video on this because by the time I was able to get my video out, like there were so many guides or so many like best champion videos and that sort of thing that I was like, I'm just going to be repeating stuff that other people are saying at this point. So it's like, but I do want to try to be helpful to people. Let me see what this is. Okay. Guys, I want to say this. If you haven't bought the Platinum Pass for Spider-Man Pavita Pavarker, and you haven't missed days, I don't know how many days you can miss. You're going to need to read the fine print on it, and you're open to spending $25. You are so much better off buying that than opening crystals for him. Like, it is not even close, in my opinion. Grass, can you think of any scenario if you're open to spending $25, obviously free to play, you're better off opening unit crystals, but can you think of any scenario where it would make more sense to get the pre-release bundle over the platinum track?
If you feel like gambling for other featured 7 stars, I guess, but really no, like not at all.
Yeah, and it's still $100, right? I think.
Yeah, like if you wanted to get Paviter like instantly, you'd have to pay a little bit extra, but even at this point, not that much. You'd have them end of the month for free, like if you bought the $25 track.
Yeah, and so I actually had a whole video. I even uploaded it last night, and like as I hit upload and I was scheduling it to go out this morning, it like hit me. I was like, wait a minute, like what if there's like one person out there that for some reason didn't log in? You know, they're not like a super active player, and then they buy this, and for some reason they're not able to claim Paviter, and then they have to spend more money. I was like, okay, even if this video would be helpful to a bunch of people, if one person who like, $25 is a lot of money. I don't care. It is a lot of money. I don't care. It's a lot of money spent on a video game. And it's like if someone spends $25 and then now they can't even get them, they got to spend like 5 or 10 more. So just make sure you read the fine print on it, like if you're going to qualify and all that stuff. But if you are, dude, this is just like I personally think that if you're spending $25 in this game in December and you haven't bought the pass, buy that pass. If you're going to get Paviter, don't spend it on Banquet. Banquet's RNG and it's really hype, dude. But if I could only pick Paviter Pavarker or any champion associated with Banquet, I would take 7-star Peter Pavarker first. That's me. Grass, do you feel like no, you'd rather have someone else or Paviter?
I don't know, man. Paviter's like ridiculous. If you're a big fan of like Hulkling or Scorpion, there's obviously that, but you're gonna have obviously chances to get them with the units you have, and they'll still be giving out free stuff, sure, for sure. So
yeah, it's a value judgment, and that makes sense. And thanks for bringing up the power of Hulkling and Scorpion. I called that out in the video I did end up making. And then going back on this, the video I made on Coliseum, I did overall find it fun. I'm hoping that this is more of like a beta. I don't think Kabam has officially said it's a beta, but we've seen new modes, new maps of AQ, new war maps. We've seen everything comes into this game, and it's very much open to feedback, whether Kabam explicitly says that or not. And I think this is just like everything else, where I did feel like over the course of the event, the podiums become very grindy. But what I wanted to point out for everyone was, at least for this run of it, my alliance is very much just going for the milestones, right? That's how my alliance plays. I understand some alliances are going to go for the rank rewards there, but to get your solo rewards, you just need to get 3.5 million, which is a huge number. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not, but that averages out to only 700,000 score per podium. And then as far as the alliance milestones are concerned, I believe it tops out at 85 million, which again is a massive number, but that's only 2,834,000. Yeah, I think that's basically correct, per individual. So if everyone hits their individual milestones, the alliance gets the top milestone reward. So I'm not saying it's not grindy. I think it is. I think this event would be better if it's over the course of 5 days. There's a lot to it there. I think Kabam maybe went a little too far in trying to monetize the grind, being like, you could go faster if you spent $50. So that's all there. I'm not saying that's not, but I think if we hopefully in constructive, critical ways provide that feedback to Kabam, they will listen, and we'll see, and we'll take it from there. What about you, Grass? How are you feeling on it all?
I don't know if I like it as much as a lot of people are. Like, I don't like the looming feeling of just like losing so much control that I just can't really fight him anymore. Like once we get to the higher health pools taken down, like his power gain just gets so high that it's just like, what do we even do now?
Yeah.
Hopefully, like not every single one of these is like a big power gain fight. Otherwise, I probably won't like it. Like I don't know. I didn't like just the excessive amount of power gain he was getting as like the first trial run of this event. So we'll see what other bosses show.
You know, on stream yesterday, I was still like trying to just figure out so much stuff, and I had kind of developed a strategy of baiting SB1s early in the fight and then baiting SB2s later in the fight to get the sleep charge kind of challenge down. But then I think it was in my alliance chat on the Discord there. I don't think it was in the general chat. I'm warming up, folks. We're warming up here. It's very cold in San Francisco. That's why I'm wearing the beanie. And he was like, I think in general, you're just so much better off trying to bait the SB1 throughout the fight. Once I made that change, it made my bad runs worse, but my good runs were so much better. And I do think that didn't they say that this wasn't like, it wasn't supposed to be a 1-for-1 replacement for long form content, but this was supposed to kind of fill that itch. They said that somewhere on a stream or somewhere, correct?
Yeah, like fill a gap when they'd have a month without any dedicated endgame content.
Interesting. That's an interesting
Which
call.
is probably like the solo one I think they're talking about.
Yeah.
Rather than the alliance one.
So like moments like this aren't the most fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is kind of what you're talking about. See, now he's at the SB2. I'm losing time.
My strategy was using Captain Britain and pushing him to Special 3 because the 3% safeguard will cap it.
Dude, that video you put out was cool. In fact, you and my experience with her in this had me being like, I actually wanted to get a Mutant Awakening gem yesterday so I could awaken her, which would make me feel better about taking her to rank 4.
Yeah.
Because she's fun. She's fun in this mode, I think.
She really is. I like her a lot for some of the longer fight type content stuff. She just doesn't fit too well in short form, in my opinion.
No. I went back and actually watched my, well, I didn't watch it. I listened to it yesterday. I had reason to drive a little bit. And so I watched or listened to my my new champ video, my buff video on her. And I was like, I wonder how well I did. And I like kind of thinking, where she'll fit in the meta. Very much like what you do now with your new champ videos. About like, where do I think this will work? Where do I think this is good? And I had called out like longer form.
Mhm.
So, and I wasn't like the only one. I think, you know. So it's kind of cool to see that play out. I can't remember Morningstar. Is there a reason to go to her as Special 3? I don't think there is. Is there?
Purgatory, or
Oh,
did you
sorry.
mean?
Yeah, I say the wrong name with those two all the time.
I think that bug got fixed. It was bugged where it did like literally 2 billion damage.
Oh, dude, you know what?
I don't-
Yeah, I'm not even meaning to do that. I have intentionally not watched those videos because I'm like, I don't even want the temptation to to do that bug, because that's clearly a bug.
But normally it would give you a power gain that gives you max power over 30 seconds, and if their soul is captured, then you do a guaranteed 4% of their health, which in Adam's case it would be a lot more because his health pool isn't that big for like each health pool. But yeah.
Yeah, and that's why it was so good in Nightmare Raids, but I don't think it'd be that good here.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, and honestly, guys, I think that is a bug. I don't want to show exploiting it, even though I'm calling it out. I don't want to get tripped in some sort of potential ban wave or who knows what.
Well, I just claimed my Vita Prabarker.
Nice.
So I think I was a day late. I know a lot of people got him yesterday. But,
yeah, I've been experiencing him in Battlegrounds for a while now.
Trying to think if I want to use my Mystic Awakening gem on him or wait, but I probably will end up using it.
I have a feeling too, especially with like holiday deals. There's gonna probably be some sort of ranked up materials, awakening stuff as well too. Although it might be limited to the champions in the pool. I think they even called that out. I think they did say.
I think some of each.
Really? Okay.
I think they'll have some like what are they calling the crystal? Like the pool of 6, like that Glorious Guardians last year or 2 years ago.
Honestly, like I've even provided the feedback privately. Like I saw people asking questions about when the Cyber Weekend sale was going to be. And I was like, this is the problem with calling it like the Regal Ravagers and all that. Like, I get it, and I get you're trying to be thematic, but at the same time, like, one, for years, the game, I think, called them Cyber Weekend and July 4th and, you know, the holiday and like all that stuff. But it's like the rest of the world is saying one thing. So, like, it's understandable confusion. I have a feeling Purgatory could be good in this. I didn't love that. I already used Koosh. Let's see, villain. And is Serpent just ridiculous in this?
I have not seen him do it actually.
Let's try it.
But like they'll probably have some rank up gems and awakening gems and stuff for that specific pool of 6 or 8, and then they'll have some regular stuff too. If I had to guess.
There's no way for Sinister to play around. Actually, this is where I use Deathless She-Hulk, given the tags. This kind of points to the advice for try to use the tags day one, right? Use as many tags as you can day one. But in essence, people who use She-Hulk in day one can't use her now, right?
I have no idea, honestly. This event confuses me a lot, but I think that might be how it works.
I'm going to start asking you more and more detailed questions on like, so if I were to slightly adjust the scoring mechanism, just
Well, like I did one run where it was like I used Tigra or something, and then on like the exact same run I used a different champ, and then Tigra's just disappears. I'm like, wait, what?
yeah, I'm trying to avoid the like, I don't know. Guys, it's this is the game we play. Like, it's gonna come out a little wonky for a while. They'll make right eventually. Kurt, what's up, dude? I realize I'm sorry, guys. I haven't been responding to the chat much. Here's a question for the group: do we get a generic awakening jump for our Christmas gift? Yeah, I do not think I apologize if you guys can hear some of the noise. We're having Christmas lights installed on our house right now. And so, I mean, I can't exactly go out there and be like, guys, could you hammer more lightly, please? That just seems ridiculous. So I apologize if you guys are picking that up. I saw the 4-star Mr. Knight, and I was like, given like the supply drop and the calendar and all that stuff, I think a 4-star Mr. Knight for the holiday gift is fine. Like, I'm really very fine. This again goes with labeling, where I'm like, I think it would be good to call the supply drop the holiday gift. If they're not intending for their on December 25th, if they're not intending to give everyone something like an awakening gem or whatever, then they should call all the other stuff the holiday gift, because what it does is it takes the exact same set of facts and the way it's packaged makes it disappointment. Where if they just said like, here's your holiday gift calendar, enjoy, I'd be like, dude, this is hype, this is awesome, and I wouldn't expect anything on the 25th. So if there's a gift on the 25th, yeah, dude, I think those make tons of sense. Yeah, for an extra $5 you can miss 7 days, so $30 is worth it. I mean, I think that's ultimately the game we play, is they're trying to figure out the monetization of it. What's up, Kurt?
I think they'll have an actual gift on the 24th, like usual, though.
It's on the 24th. And yeah, I think they will. But if they don't, what I'm going to try to do is remember all the stuff we got this month.
Yeah.
Air Power, what's up, dude? Glad you can make it again today. I tried to find the breakup tickets, but yeah, it seems like that was one of the many bugs that's going on in the game right now, unfortunately. Yeah, I hear you, Air Power. Could someone post a link? Yes, please do that. If anyone can post a link to Grass's channel. It's funny, like Grass and even like Cantona when he was on the stream the other day, I was like, people obviously know about these channels. But then I was like, no, I know what that's like. You know, like I still know what that's like, you know. Vega, have you tried She-Hulk? Oh, we're about to. Thanks, Chop. Vega, do you think Sentry is a good pick for maybe future Necropolis? No. I understand the thought process there and why you'd go that. Like, that definitely seems what he's formed for. But like, as far as like Necropolis is concerned, or those sorts of long form, like I even did a prediction video on it. Some of my predictions were amazing. Like I was saying, like, dude, I think Kate Bishop's going to be fire for this. She was. Other ones weren't. And it's just because while the champion is very good for a long form, we don't know what specific nodes and like traps or whatever they're going to put on it. So what I would say is if you really like Sentry, maybe pick him. But I did my video on them and I said all the other 5 champions I think are in that, like, really they're in the first or second tier of my tier list. Sentry just isn't. Okay. All jokes aside about Sentry and all that stuff. So if you've got all the rest of them, or you don't have a use for, like, maybe you don't like Battlegrounds, I do think that's where Black Panther Civil War shines. If you're not interested in that, like, maybe go Sentry. But aside from that, man, I just can't in good conscience suggest that. Oh, Werewolf's got 2 tags? How did I miss that? What's the rotation for She-Hulk again? It's like SP3 and then what, SP2s over and over, I think.
I just spam special 2s, honestly.
You didn't even do the special 3 first?
For fights like, well, for some fights I would. For this fight, not really, because the power gains so much that he's just getting to bars of power fast enough anyway.
Yeah.
Because like the special 3 makes all your debuffs last longer, which I just don't think you really need here.
That's true. Another mistake I made on stream yesterday was I kept going to 3 special 3s with Kushala. And I don't know if this happens to you in streaming, but like often I'll stop streaming, I'll be like, oh dude, why didn't I think of this, like all these things, you know?
Oh yeah, especially after playing BGs.
Yeah. Oh well, that definitely happens, yeah. That is real. And I was like, why am I doing that? Like, this is still a timed fight, you know? And to your point about the power gain, I think there's things to try to keep under control. And so I tested out like just 1 SB3 or 2 SB3s, and sure enough, it went so much better. This was another thing that on stream I couldn't figure out, and then afterwards I was like, okay, I'm an idiot. I was like, why does his pod sometimes trigger but sometimes not at the end of the health bar? And I was like, it's probably a once per fight scenario. And so as a result, after the first health bar, he's not going to trigger the pod from getting low on health. And this is all just warm up for getting my death, man. I'm pumped up for that.
I'm actively fighting him with Deathless Shield as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good luck, man. People had great results yesterday. I mean, I saw the thumbnails.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Why did I do that? I got too relaxed. I'm actually almost controlling his power too much. Like, I chose to throw an SB1 just now. That was a mistake on my part. Oh yeah, how are the Twitch drops? I obviously last night when I made that opening video, I did not know that they were bugged for everybody, or not everybody, but for a significant part of the players. I don't know if that's on Kabam's side or on Twitch's side. I don't even stream on Twitch. It's like a whole unruly monster based on what I can tell. So I hope y'all are getting them. I think I've seen a couple posts and things from Kabam saying that they're gonna, look into it. It does take them time, but in my experience, they do tend to get the things they promise to you out. So doesn't mean they always get comp right, but and I know it sucks to wait. I know it does. It's like one of those things where it's like really easy for me to say when I got my comp video out already. But I did realize that I was missing some awakening gems, which it looks like I got just now.
I didn't even know there were bugs.
Yeah, it's, me, I actually enjoy reading the comments. Like, it's like one of those things where I'm like, I know I'm not supposed to, but shoot, like, I see all the channel members, I see, like, someone just asking an innocent question because they're, new to the game or they just don't know. And it's like, I want to be helpful. And so I woke up this morning and I saw all of the, like, how come I didn't get these rewards? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Do I even have regular She-Hulk? I'm pretty sure I don't.
She was part of some crystal, maybe? I don't remember this.
It was like the Valentine's Day event.
I remember putting out the video being like, I think she's gonna be like overhyped, or hype was probably, I was looking for the right word. I was basically saying like, what MSD is doing is real. Just remember, like,
yeah,
this is a what's possible. This isn't a what you should expect yourself to achieve right out of the box video.
Sure enough, I don't have her.
Yeah. I prefer Deathless anyways. Like, for the fights I would use them in, obviously Deathless doesn't have the slow. I think regular Shave has a slow, right?
Yeah, she has a fear instead, which her fear also counters miss, so it still does some pretty nice stuff.
Just what you guys saw right there. If he gets to his SB2, it is a nice moment to get in your objective there for the sleep charge. Obviously, the fight DP was right, and I really appreciate DP putting it in the Alliance chat. Baiting the SB1s is the way to go.
So glad they left him unduped.
Yeah, That was huge. A viewer pointed that out yesterday because I was struggling with the sleep charges, and they were like, "Oh, hey, by the way, he's not duped. You can go in and just, you know."
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna try to finish this health bar because we're obviously not getting down another one.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, maybe I was. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that.
Oh no.
Dude, I could have got down another health bar. I shouldn't have done that. I did that for you all, so you could learn. See, I'm a parent. I know how that works. Or I'm like, yeah, I had 3 pieces of cake because I wanted you to learn. It's a bad idea. Stat, what's up, dude? Talking about upside and the awesome players. What's up, man? Stink, how you doing? I thought Death of She-Hulk was way easier to keep her ramped up. She is. That's part of what I was trying to say is like, first of all, you guys know I actually really like MSD, both the channel and the human. And so none of it was, that's why it was so hard to frame, is I was like, I know how YouTube works. People are going to think I'm saying MSD is overhyping She-Hulk. That's not what I'm saying at all. He's not. But for me, Death of She-Hulk is so much easier to play, so much better. And I was trying to get that out to my viewers. Like I think I know who my audience is. So what's up, Snoops? AJ, what's up, man? You won the chat today, dude. You won it early. That was like early in the morning, man. Slick, what's up, dude? Got the Twitch 2K AG in the mail now, but on both accounts. Perfect. That's great. I mean, that's pretty fast. I think that's pretty fast. But that's what I was saying is like, they don't always get the comp right. You guys have heard me definitely complain about comp in various times. But when Kabam says we're getting this to you, and then they mess that up, in my experience, I think they've always eventually gotten it to us. It just sucks that we have to wait. That's all. Would you or someone in the Illuminati consider making a Necro revisit guide? Ooh, those. I understand the sigh is because again, this is the difference between me, the player, and me, the YouTuber. It's like I think that's such a great idea. I think someone should do it. I also know how poorly that will perform on YouTube and the amount of time that will go into making it. Like, and this is like one of the frustrating things about the world and social media and the internet. See if Noob or I don't know if did Encyclopedia ever do a Necro guide? I don't know if he ever got into that, but see if MCoC Noob did. And Noob, and they're both in the Illuminati as well. Noob does such a great job of, I think, not only listing the variety of champions, which I know people like people get very upset at me and my guides where they're like, you didn't tell me all the other options. And I was like, I did. You had to listen to it. That's one of the problems. Like that's someone I don't argue with, you know? But Noob does a great job of talking about the other options, talking about the fight so that if you have, you know, who's on your roster, you know, you can use, and then also visibly listing the options. And so I hope that could be helpful to you, you know? I hope that could be helpful to you. I will also say that Kate Bishop is still one of the best champions to, I started. Kate Bishop is still one of the best champions to rank up, and she's locked as a 6-star. I think so. If you've got her or you can get her, I would say go for it. Rank her up, ascend her, take her to 6,200. I paired her with America Chavez on a lot of my runs. America Chavez, Kate Bishop, and Shuri. They were like my gal pal MVPs.
Yeah, because Chavez can take a few fights for herself too.
Yep. Yeah. There was one even, shoot, I'm not gonna remember which one it was, where people chose to kind of cheese it with her. Was it like Spot? Is Spot in there? I'm not gonna remember what fight it was, dude. But like she can kind of
some of the power gain ones.
Yeah, she can cheese it in the corner. It takes forever. I don't recommend doing it, but it was a brutal fight. So this is what happens when you start a fight without looking at your phone. And then, of course, if you get 6-star Aegon, you know, I actually enjoyed Aegon there. If your Wong is awakened, all jokes aside, I loved playing Wong in the Necropolis. It felt like where he was meant to be. And he was particularly good for, I think it was Path 2, with a Hercules, if I recall correctly. This is pretty wild, though, and this is kind of like the grind we're talking about. If obviously we chatted for a while, we set these things up, but we've been doing Coliseum for what looks like 30 minutes now, and the grind is on. When do you know when that comp's supposed to come out, Grass? The automatic stage leveler or whatever.
I can look. I
Nah,
don't think
no.
they did say so.
Nah, I'm not asking you to do that, man. I know you're playing the game too.
I just died, so like I might as well.
Got it. Shoot, I shouldn't read the chat while playing. Turns out that is a recipe for missing an invade. I would like to play Wong in this too. I'm kind of saving him, Brennan, for the last day. Like, if I can get She-Hulk up to put... Well, I guess I'm going to get the comp, so... we'll probably only do... This will either be the last fight, or we'll do one more. Hopefully people were able to save their She-Hulk for today. Because this is, like... I'm very comfortable with these scores. Obviously, if I was, like, going for intercepts and stuff, we could get more rooms. But I'm just trying to hit the milestones, man. I'm not trying to bring this home to Mama and make her proud. You know what I mean? I think that's where this could get really frustrating, is if those rank rewards start being juicy, or if alliances start really incentivizing their summoners to hit certain markers that are above the milestones. I think this could cause a lot of frustration in MCoC.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think for us, we're just saying like finish the solo milestone, and that's what we're telling you to do. But
you know,
who knows what other alliances will do.
I'm gonna ask us a couple questions. Everyone, keep in mind that like this mode just came out. Okay. Do you think that's like your idea going forward as well? In your alliance?
Probably.
Okay.
Just getting through the solo stuff. Like, I'm trying to think if there's any like direct comparison to like AQ, where it's just like AQ, finish your path. I don't know. That doesn't really compare. But
no, I think you're actually right, and I'm hoping Kabam sticks with that. Like, that was one of the things that made me want to be a little more forgiving to them on the grindiness of it. Was I felt like they used the AQ scoring model a bit more of like, look, here's the bare minimum and the absolute maximum as far as what you could get aren't that far apart. I know that's not exactly AQ, but that's kind of how this felt to me. And so I appreciated that too. Like, if people want to go hog wild, they may, but your rewards don't look that much better from an alliance standpoint. I bet solo will have a slightly different reward system. Or weighting. Like, I'm going to bet right now that solo has more of an incentive on really pushing the mode with the rank rewards.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, I think it's pretty good content. Like, I think this is new, it's novel, it's clearly not easy. But I mean, you guys let me know on the viewer side, this feels like something that's pretty fun to watch. Once you get the fight down, you can actually talk with your audience. So I know I'm enjoying that side of it. Shoot.
Trying my gladiator now. It seems pretty nice. I only have a rank 2. It ain't bad.
Zark, what's up? You have Lizard, give him a try. Yeah, I think that's fun too. Okay, so I've already hit up to level 2. So like, this is kind of an example of what I was trying to what I was saying in my video and trying to just be helpful to folks is like, I could move on now. Like I don't. In fact, I've probably already hit. Yeah, I've already gone above what I've gone. Well, I've gone 1,000,000 points above what would be required if my alliance did everything equally. And now my alliance doesn't do that sort of thing. Like I'm still going to do podium 5 because I know we have a player who's like, I mean, dude, we've had wives give birth, we've had family meals, we've had all kinds of stuff, and I want everyone in the alliance to be able to prioritize their real life. And so that's going to require some of us doing more sometimes, and some of us will do less because sometimes it's going to be, well, shoot, my wife better not give birth anymore. But you know, we're going to have family meals and stuff like that. And so I want to be able to know that my alliance has got it covered when those things come up. But if you're just trying to like do everything the same, I've already gone above my alliance milestone. I've already gone above my individual too, right? Yeah. So I'm not going to be done today. I'm not saying it's not grindy to do the initial podiums. What I'm saying is like, if I wanted to be, I'm done. And so, yeah, I think if Command space this out over 5 days, because not everyone's doing content for a YouTube channel, it could be really nice. Yeah, Venom, you're saying something similar to I am, I believe. Dude, Staff's gonna do his Gladiator. Cool. Someone used, I think it was Nagasa used Gladiator, said it was went really, really well.
Yeah, I just got 8 down with my rank 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and compare the time investment today with what you do over the day in AQ, especially if you're explorer. That's not terrible. So I think that's the other thing is I'm trying to present a whole picture. I'm not saying like the event's perfect. I just want to be clear. Okay. Is I think one of the things is I know like I went in like, oh, it's taking the place of AQ. So I was expecting AQ-ish rewards. These are not AQ-ish rewards, best I can tell. Like this is 4 of these tier 7 basic, which I think is a whole tier 7B, which is a big deal in my opinion. And then I think it was on my Discord server. Someone pointed out, I thought these were the tier 4 alpha. They're not. They're actually tier 5 alpha. We're going to start earning those. And then of course there's
crazy.
It feels kind of crazy. I like how they're rolling it out though, dude. Like I feel and we could save this myself and Grass and I think Cantona as well. We'll see if we can get all our schedules to line up. We're going to be doing like a 2025. What was the word you used, Grass? I liked it. It was a good word for it.
I used the word retrospective for a video I was gonna do at the end of the year.
Okay. I like that
But
because
it makes sense for a stream too.
Yeah, I don't want to steal your word. We'll call it like a 2025 postmortem. I think that'll be I like that. I like the joke that's in there. And I think, you know, I've been on my own journey with this game. You'll have seen it. I also think this game went on a journey, and I think they're getting closer and closer to what they actually ultimately want to be. It got bumpy, man. It got real bumpy, but I think we're getting closer and closer to it. We'll see how it goes. What's up, Player Unknown? How you doing, man? What's up, Red Hat? How you doing, man? Might be stupid. I wish benefits wrote. That's not stupid, man. I wish it too. I think there's some stuff that the game, like the current game team, the people are currently like making, you know, quests and champions and all of that stuff. They, I think, are come up with things like that as an example, where they're like, if we could change this, we would. But do we really need to change something that's been in the game for a decade? I would imagine the mastery tree is littered with stuff like that, or just like interactions. And there's this like someone else built it. It's like I live in an old city for U.S. standards. I live in San Francisco, so it's like if anyone who lives in an old city, I think you're like that there are streets and neighborhoods where if they could rebuild them, they would. But that would mean totally uprooting a lot of people. Not to over dramatize the example. I realize how that sounded. Okay, I'm gonna. I think we've got Coliseum covered. Like I would feel better if my 583 account would get the calendar. I'm starting to get a little worried. But yeah, I'm the one saying that Kabam eventually makes it right. I just hope it's before 2027. So the Be Right Back screen is gonna go on, and I'm not going anywhere though. I'm not going anywhere. Hey Grass, as a young person, would you be able to help me out with this? Maybe is the term babies, like, does it mean something weird? Like I on my VR back screen, I have it say, "Keep cool, my babies." This is an old joke from Conan O'Brien. Does that mean something really weird in today's world?
To me, it doesn't. Maybe to some people, it does. but I wouldn't say so.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I think it was just an egg reviewer one day then.
People make stuff weird out of anything.
That's true. And it could be like maybe them and their group of friends uses it to mean something weird.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Brennan. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm probably gonna update it anyways, just because I want to. But I kind of found it funny. I don't know. Okay. It's cringe. Stink, that's essentially what the person said. They're literally the only person who's ever said it. It didn't feel like one of those things where someone just showed up angry and was looking for something to be pissed off about, which I typically ignore. So I was like, I'll dive into this a little bit. Hicks is a rod. Yeah, he has. What's up, Pete? Yori, what's up, man? I can't repeat that, but see, maybe that's it. As I am not one of those, maybe that's why I use the term and I'm like, I don't understand what's wrong with it. But I now get your point. Thank you. Formatting and context is everything. All right. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing this today. All right, man. Here we go. I was being very serious. I have no clue if we're gonna get this done today. I have no clue. But I've got some units. I've got some boosts. And by golly, I got Moxie. Let's give it a go. How do we do this? I did a video on how to do this, but like most videos I make, I do my best to learn it very, very well, and then I have to get rid of that information to make space for new things. The brain's only so big, man. What do I need to do? I remember this being very confusing. That's part of why I made the video. Okay, so I have all the complete the Excelsior things, complete the weekly releasing spider. Okay, I don't need to do that. I just need to do the quests now, right? It looks like I've already done the I've gotten the little yolks, right?
Yeah, I think if you have the relic already, you just have to repeat that Howard the Duck boss.
Do I not have the relic? Oh, no, I do. Here it is. Okay, so now I just need to go. I really want to get this done. I think this would be really fun to have. I think this is a good character, particularly for story and stuff like that. Okay, so I just need to do these quests. And then I need to do the objectives for the other one. Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay. I need to remember these fights. I don't recall them at all. The defender's special attacks are passively unblockable. The ability is not affected by ability accuracy. The attacker is passively rooted during the defender's heavy attacks and is more likely to use. The defender is immune to stun effects. Swipe left or right at the start of the fight. The defender is inflicted with a. Is there a root in this one? Yeah, there is. Okay. At the start of the fight, the defender is inflicted with a reverse control passive when it goes. Okay, so some sort of reverse control is immune could be nice. I don't know if I have one. I'm taking notes so that we can go and build a team. At the start of the fight, the defender takes no battery from when the defender is knocked down by special attack. Okay, so knockdown. That's just a node, though. It's not like one champion will be better than another for that, though, right? Each time the defender gains a buff.
Yeah.
Okay, do we want to try to keep his buffs off? But is he immune to something? No, he's not. It'd be good to keep buffs on him, off of him. Okay. Null? Okay. I actually have a null. So that's pretty helpful. My if I remember correctly, my cosmic class is my strongest class on this account. This was the fight I struggled with. Or did I use Null for this? Was this the fight Null was really good for?
Oh, I hated that one.
Yeah,
that's Mega Red, right?
Yeah, I remember even on my 583, I was like, I don't care. I'm not coming back and doing this again. I revived probably once, if not twice or more. Having someone who's bleed resistant or immune was the way to go, right?
Maybe. Like, the annoying thing for me was bleeding him, and then he goes into his
Yeah.
Mega Field, and like, you don't want to use the robots. Or do you want to use robots?
No, you can't. There's a node specifically calling out like don't use robots, it's bad, basically. I recall that one. I recall that being the one that I was like,
that's just childish.
Yeah, it's funny because as much as I'm like in the experience, I'm like, this is annoying. It's something that I've asked them to do. I'd be like, instead of like nerfing Herc, just I'm okay with it. Like put on nodes, be like, if you use Herc, you die. But
yeah,
I get that can create an annoying playing experience for people. So, you know, it's probably why I don't make games. Okay, this white tiger fight feels like the most direct, simple one of the whole thing.
It probably will be.
Okay.
I think it was for me too. I don't remember that much about the fights before the Howard boss. Wait, this isn't the quest with the Howard boss. This is the one before it.
Yeah. Yeah. Pistol Polar. I could see that. Like, it's easy to forget, and then you're so far into the quest, you're just like, I'll get through it. It's fine, you know? Soulbark was good for that fight. Jean. Oh, yeah. Jean would be good. I don't think I have her, though. And the attacker becomes immune to the defender has a 90% chance to auto block.
I could use Spider-Woman for that one.
I don't know if I have jeez. Okay, this is a little. Who do I have? See what I mean about my Cosmic class? It is strong.
Yeah. Hulkling's poison immune, so that'll hopefully help.
So, but here's the thing is I think I kind of want Null for later in the quest. And I'm wondering if I use Null for both the Omega Red and the I-Bomb. Would America Chavez cheese the Howard the Duck fight, or should I bring in Doom? I think I should bring in Doom.
I think Chavez would be good. Let me read it real quick. Okay, so the Venom the Duck is immune to stun, so.
Okay, so not
maybe
Chavez.
Wong, honestly.
Okay, I love using Wong, so that's cool. And then I still need the OR fight's being taken by Null. The Venom the Duck fight's being taken by Wong. I'll figure out White Tiger. She's like the utility fight. And I don't love the idea of playing Ghost without the Wasp's energy. So I kind of have a utility spot here, depending on how much I lean on Null. You know what? What about Bastion for Omega Red? And for iBomb? I forgot I have Bastion too. This account's pretty
Bastion,
ridiculous
robot?
on some pools. Oh, yeah, you're right. He's a robot. All right. We'll try, we'll go Hope Lane. I mean, this team's pretty ridiculous, right?
Yeah, it should be able to have most of it.
So, Brennan, that's kind of, you're providing a really good example to what I'm trying to get at with the event is I think due to excitement and also seeing milestones and being our first time, I do think the event's a little too grindy. I also think it should be over the course of 5 days, or I would love it if it was over the 5 days. I think we maybe made it more grindy because we saw milestones and wanted to hit them as quickly as possible. And so, like, the fact that I don't even need to get to podium 3 today, I think leans in that direction. We'll see. I want to just do this fight real quick. It will probably die. I'll quit out and then I'll boost and we'll go. Okay, so he's just gonna become stun immune. I'll have to remember the bare necessity thing. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Leah. Or Leo. Did that wrong. Is it just me, or does it feel like my phone has gone on to 30 frames per second? Because that is really feeling that way right now. Yeah, I felt that I'm almost positive it's on 30 frames per second. I can feel it in certain like punishes. Which is weird. Like, is it account specific then? Because, oh man, I forgot about the stupid note. Because it didn't feel that way on the 583 account at all.
My phone's been overheating a decent bit this update, so it might be something new with that.
breed. They've gotten off of the node set, like the shifting, you know, what works. And it's slowly fighting considerably. In fact, I'm going to stop focusing on that part. It's caused me more problems than it's helped. So the lizard run against Adam was done. I did not have enough time to see how it went, but I'm very curious now. My curiosity is piqued, as they say.
I think I got 11 zones out of it myself.
Really?
Yeah.
What makes lizard good for it?
Well, he's a champ who wants the defender to drop a lot of specials, so the fact that Adam's getting them faster helps a lot. Also, if you messed up his regen, it's pretty ridiculous. I went from like 30% back to 80 from that, and a little bit of willpower from the debuff he plays when he enters his mode after getting hit.
I am being a little stubborn. I want to see if I can somehow salvage this. I'm almost certainly not going to. And then we will back out and boost and give it another go. But I'm just being stubborn right now. Trying to get a little more practice on the fight, too. Plus reminding myself what a beast Hulkling is.
Preparing yourself for a week from now.
Pretty much. Like, there's a part of me that's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I am hyped. I think the box is cool. I love what Kabam's doing. Like, all the things. But there's a part of me that's like, I know this game. I know how this works. Like, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. Is like, you know, I think some of this might be a little bit of nostalgia. And I also know that they will spend, you know, the next year or two not making the champions irrelevant. They can't make them irrelevant. But, you know, like balancing the game sort of thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. We're like you're worried that he might not be as good as he used to be.
Yeah, I have particularly high nostalgia for Hulkling. Like, he was one of the few champions I tested in CCP. And like made a video. I was like, welcome to the new best champion in this class. Like, there's not a lot of them, but and I went out and got him. I just had so much fun playing him. He's part of like what allowed me to stay in tier 1 war for as long as I did, with the limited time that I had and stuff like that. So I just really like him. But I think the game's just so huge. He's not going to come in. He's the same character. I don't think he's going to come in and be as dominant as he was it like 3 years ago? I think that's obvious. It's not like mind-blowing statement. I just think it's easy to lose track of that thought because it is so exciting.
Power back nerf definitely made it a lot easier for them to bring him back.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things. Like, I feel this way about, I mean, although I haven't had a chance to watch the Scorpion. Did you do a Scorpion video today?
No, I'm not planning on doing them for the Banquet Box champs, unless there's like one or two that I just really want to talk about.
Okay. Do you feel like you want to talk about why, or not really?
I don't know, mainly just to focus on other content. Like, I need to put out a lot more stuff on rank 4s that I currently have on my account.
Yeah.
And like with how many with how many Banquet Box champs and how many YouTubers are gonna be making them, I just kind of felt like I wanted to sit that out and focus on other stuff.
Yep. And you can still talk about them, you know?
Mhm.
That's again the YouTube game coming into play. Like I very much feel that.
Like Scorpions today, and then like every single day for the next week, there's gonna be another Banquet Box champ you can watch on YouTube.
Cool. I look forward to watching them, but yeah, I definitely feel you on that. Okay, I thought that was maybe Masteries. All right, we're gonna go and give this a go. I think it's gonna be it's not gonna be pretty, but I think based on fight one, we'll be all right. Respectfully, hey, what's up, Weapon X? Yeah, man. I mean, they're still my squad, but yeah, it's looked rough, dude. I don't think you were here yesterday. I've been saying for a few weeks in various channels, like I have a couple buddies that live in Philly, and then of course, like I have like a family chat and stuff. And I've been saying I actually think Hertz is like injured, like down, like on the lowdown. Like he doesn't look the same to me. The guy's an awesome player in my opinion. You know, like Super Bowl MVP. Like you don't, he didn't fake this for 5 years, right? Or whatever. It's real. He just doesn't look quite the same. I also understand that any quarterback, when their line is that hurt, isn't going to look the same. They're just not. So it might be as simple as that. It might be as simple as that. So, but they're in my squad. They have been. I picked them when I was like in 3rd grade or something like that. I don't even remember. Randall Cunningham was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. So they're my squad no matter what, through thick and thin.
Eagles are really good, just weird year.
What's that?
Eagles are really good, just a weird year for them.
Yeah, it's just you know, like it's pro sports, man. Stuff's gonna happen, you know. That's the wild thing is like, right, we get a couple of our linemen back, and we're all of a sudden the wild card team that no one wants to face in the playoffs. That happens all the time. Like it's pro sports, man. There's an ebb and flow. Use Hokley in almost everywhere. I'm so happy he's coming. That's great, dude. I'm pumped up for it. I wanted Cosmic Ghost Rider, or obviously I wanted a buffed OG Thor, which I made up completely on my own. Kabam didn't hint at that at all. So yeah, it's great to hear the Lizard was good, guys. And I think they tried to open the playbook in the wrong way last week, but the overtime run showed he was still. Yeah, dude, Hertz is still in the like all the, you know, it's media, man, right? It's media and it's pro sports, and so they got to write something. And I don't think they're making it up. You know, I think something's obviously off, but like, dude, I don't know. He's Jalen Hurts, man. He ain't gonna get me to say something bad. Like, yeah, it's just not gonna happen. Hurts is no Nick Foles. Well, I mean, no one's Nick Foles, man. What's up, Stink? The defense is great. The defense is scary good. And yeah, just need to figure out exactly. Yeah, you got it. We're on the same page, Weapon X. The only thing that makes this NFL season feel real is just being tuna. Dude, I think everyone saw it because I don't spend much time on social media outside of, you know, MCoC YouTube and a couple other things. But the clip of the kid walking out, he doesn't look that young. He's young. Walking out of the Jets game, and he's just like, I was born into this. Like, there's nothing I can do, or I don't even remember exactly what he said, but it's like, it's pretty comical. I think I've already started off the fight wrong. We'll restart. And I was like, dude, I get it, man. I was lucky enough where I got to pick my team because the Raiders and the Rams left town. And it's funny, telling you all that story, because I started doing my Eagle stuff, caused me to talk to my brothers about it. And they were like, one, the Raiders and the Rams didn't leave town at the exact same time. My brothers are older than me. They're like, and also, you might not remember this, excuse me, but our dad wouldn't let us be Raider fans. Like, obviously, he couldn't control who we cheered for, but he wouldn't let us wear Raiders stuff or Raiders gear. The real irony is he's a diehard Raiders fan, like still to this day. I don't, he was an overprotective dad. And so, yeah, dude, Randall was running around looking like, oh shoot, I keep forgetting to change the 30 frames per second. Looking like the best thing I'd ever seen on TV. So I got to pick my squad. A lot of people are just born into it. Are you an NFL fan, Grass?
Yeah, I watch a lot of it. Definitely.
Did we talk about this recently? This is actually ringing a bell.
I don't think we did. Maybe. Not sure.
Maybe it's someone else who's in your area of the world where they're like, there's no true like local team, but there's a variety of teams not that far away.
Nah, I'm from Louisiana, so we've always been Saints fans here.
Okay. Y'all had a good run not that long ago with Breeze and Peyton.
Yeah, believe me, I miss that so much.
I bet. I'm a big believer in like we don't actually know these people, so I cheer for them as I messed up the startup again. We just cheer for them as football players. Like I'm there to watch football. Like that's about it. That's the extent of it. However, so I lived in San Diego when Drew Brees was the quarterback for the Chargers. And I lived just like 2 or 3 trolley stops from the stadium. That's what San Diego, I don't know if they still do, but that's what they used to call their public transportation. It was like trolleys. That's it's not a subway. I don't know. It's San Diego, so it's a little bit different. And I'm supposed to try to intercept here. And I didn't mean to throw this. Anyways, so my wife and I got season tickets for the Chargers. Had them for like 5-6 years. We had pretty crazy seats, actually. I got to know the guy that was in charge of season tickets. And I think it's okay. I'm not going to get him in trouble. But he kept scooting us up the line. Because a lot of stuff is like priority for how long we've had seats and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And anyways, we went to like a summer camp or one of their training camps. And they had a special amount of time where they were supposed to sign autographs. And the players signed, and it was cool, right? We were hanging out. I was quite a bit younger. And, like, they came and called the players, like the coaches or, like, the people who were, obviously responsible for relaying that information. But, the players, like, they're doing a job, man. Like, I don't blame them. They went back to doing their job like they're supposed to. And then a crowd developed in one section. And it was Drew Brees, dude. Like he had taken the time to just sign like more autographs, like hang out. It could have all been for show. I don't think it was. I really don't think it was. But he was like, dude, the people are here. Like I got the feel that he was like, I'm fortunate to do this for a living, and I'm gonna hang out and sign as many autographs as I can. Like you're gonna have to come get me, basically. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, man. I miss him a lot.
Yeah.
In New Orleans.
Yeah, for a lot of reasons.
we got a pretty fun looking rookie quarterback, but we'll see.
That makes all the difference, dude. Look at the Patriots this year,
Mm-hmm.
with Drake May. Changes everything, dude. The Bears have Caleb Williams looking like an actual legitimate first round pick again. I gotta start doing this better because this is getting ridiculous. Yeah, dude, those guys, like the pain and long-term damage they cause. Like, I always want to call him A-Bear. An old Saints fan will understand why I want to call him A-Bear. But Herbert from the Chargers, dude, that hand's gonna be screwed up. Like, he's playing with like a broken left hand. That ain't gonna heal.
Yeah, I saw that. That's brutal to have to deal with that. I mean,
yeah.
Lucky for him, it's not a throwing one, but good.
I'm gonna focus on this fight a little bit because otherwise I'm just gonna slowly die. I'm obviously not gonna fight. Hopeland's so good that he's keeping me alive. Okay, start over. I gotta focus in on the stun immunity better and get those intercepts. Gained a lot of respect for Herbert during the last game until he cursed a little kid. I think. Oh, did he really? I didn't see that, dude. I didn't see that. Like I said, I don't. We obviously don't know these guys, dude. But one thing that I do know, and anyone who's done anything competitive, I think can understand is like, yeah, we shouldn't curse out little kids, obviously, but it's incredibly competitive, and in the heat of the moment, people will say or do things that they otherwise wouldn't. So I try not to judge a human on those. Not that you're judging him necessarily, but you know, like even the interview, like it's clear he didn't want to do it and was trying to get away from it. And I'm like, I kind of get it, man. Like, I don't know. Oh, it was when he was with his family? Okay, I didn't see that. That's not cool, man. All right, let's get this fight down. It's time. I want to get this done. This isn't one of the nodes where you can rotate the queue, the number, right?
I think you can if you use a combo ender that was different than your last one.
Oh, really?
You can pause and read it real quick, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Like, you do a light ender and then a medium ender and then it changes it. Or like the nodes right above music. Like you can, yeah.
Yeah, you're
which
right.
one is it? I think it's Turn the Tide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I should have been playing into that the whole time. All right, much better.
You don't have willpower on this account yet?
It would appear no. Which is a surprise to me. I'm gonna have to look at the mastery sets. I will also say it's one of the things that I'm really struggling with right now is just the difference in power level from what I'm used to playing. Like, this is ridiculous. Shoot, I forgot which combo I'd ended on previously.
Yeah, I wish they put like an L or an M on the HUD. Remember.
I feel like they've done that with a node that's similar to this recently.
Mm-hmm. They have with similar ones, but not this one for some reason.
And I think we're about to witness the death of Hulkling, and that's fine. I'll just revive him. Come on, dude. What's up, PP? How you doing, man? Come on, throw it, dude. Throw it. Throw it. There we go. Just want to get this fight done. Like the fact that Hulkling's hanging in is kind of exciting to me.
Yeah, this was certainly one of the more annoying ones.
It's actually not that bad, and I've like found the rhythm now, and I think I could have cut off so much time if I had just found the rhythm earlier. But like they're all pretty tough from what I remember. Justin, I will not let this game control me with their calling out of specials. Mr. Knight's pretty cool. Give him a try. Oh, dude, Leo, I was a fan in CCP, man. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that people are coming around. AJ, I come to opening Titans for Carolina and got Mr. Knight, who I didn't want. Vega, I need to trade. Dude, I will happily trade. If you could just contact Kabam support, tell them I have authorized you to take 1 or 2 versions of Carolina. You can have Nico Minoru if you want. I'll even give you a Yelena for your Mr. Knight. You just get that done. Tell them I authorized it. You can point them to this this stream. All right. The defender cannot heal above the amount of health they started the fight. The defender's health first falls when the defender's first falls indestructible. Weapon X23, she counters like all indestructibles, right? Or is it just against? What does she counter? What is her thing? What's her deal?
It's the marks, which does include indestructible, yeah.
Is it only against skill champions or is it all champions?
That's a good question. Let me go check because I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's in her SIG ability. Okay, it is skill.
Huh. Yeah. Okay.
A little unfortunate.
Yeah. Dude, that regen is not good. What is the heal from? While the defenders suffering from a fear effect, the defender gains a regeneration passive 5% of max health. When does she put fear on? Isn't it the start of the fight? Does she put fear on at other times too? I thought it was like her special.
I think it's just the start and the special 3.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And so she just still has it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait, there's another node.
Where?
Is there another node?
Every 8 seconds. Well, no, there's not. I think she just. I think it's her SIG ability. She starts fights with a fear, and then you're right. It's a special 3. All right, so just got to play through the beginning. Cool. I'm glad I'm taking damage while that's happening. And because I took time to do that, all right. Wong can do this. Just got to reset. Okay, that's fine. We'll revive. I'm not sure on X23, dude. I was beginning to think that she might have a bit of a loop like Deadpool X-Force had, where like the utility that she has, we're just not fully aware that's going to be called out for a lot. I'm aware from some of the CCP videos, it seems like people liked her a lot more at rank 4 7-star than they did as a maxed out 6-star, which kind of makes sense. But
Yeah, I haven't played the 7-star myself yet.
I'm just not sure why the 7-star rank 4 would make such a difference unless you're just testing against the same exact same fights, in which case, like, of course it's going to be better. Like, I think I'm missing something. I haven't watched the videos, to be honest.
Well, when you use boosts in the 6-star, it's different because her bleeds, or I think it's something in her kit, it only scales with base attack. So the boosts aren't changing it.
Trying to get the timing of that route, this feels like a very slow one. Which is obviously ideal. Just means the timing can get a little wonky. I looked up just very quickly to see it, and I couldn't tell if you were making a nameplate joke on Wong there. It looked like maybe you were. Oh, wrong. You said wrong. Maybe. And that's going to happen with like a lot of like first look videos and stuff like that. We're just going to discover so much more nuance about a champion. And trust me, as much as I would love to be able to test stuff back on the CCP testing map again, I'm also aware. I got problems. What? What the heck? What just happened? What did I just do? I just lost my whole ramp. I thought I threw the special too. Cool. Well, Wong will survive. But that's gonna happen, dude. We're just gonna discover so much more nuance about a character's kit and stuff. You know? What am I doing wrong, dude? I've played Wong in Necropolis. Like, this shouldn't be happening. I'm missing something. It's getting a little annoying because obviously it's something. Yeah, that's what I thought I was doing. Am I losing my power? I'm responding to the chat. Thank you for the chat.
I think it's got that node where when you reach 75% of max power, you lose it all.
So maybe I'm going too far in my power bar?
Yeah, because it's pretty close to like the threshold for where you can go without it getting power drained.
Okay. Well, Wong's so OP that he's making it work. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. I'm going too far. Okay, thanks, guys. Whatever, we'll revive and get going. Or maybe I should... Maybe I should just use null. Let me see what I have in the way of team revives. No, we're not there yet. I'll revive Wong. It's pretty annoying because I had him nicely set up. Thanks, Leo. I appreciate you pointing it out. I honestly could not catch on to what was happening because I thought it was throwing SB2. I'm just not quick enough, or I wasn't quick enough. And there's also the power gain from the node. Okay. Come on, dude. I'm not really getting the flow of this fight at all. This is getting ugly. I want the depth though, so we'll keep going. I still think Wong is my best bet, but I want to try null. I was pleased to see how many revives I have, and plus I've got all my crystals, so I want to keep going. I meant what I said. Like, I don't know how well this will go, but I'm willing to use everything I've got for it. What I might need to do is take a small break, because I can tell I'm not playing so good. Come on, dude. Of course. Of course. You wait.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna head out, Vega. Appreciate you having me on though.
Yeah, dude, appreciate you jumping on call. Time is it? Okay.
All right, you have a good rest of your stream, man.
Thanks, bud. I'm just gonna basically kill off Folkley and see what I can take in damage, and then kill him off, and then do a team revive. All right, come on. All right, that's better. Love the lights. Love the lights. What's the YouTube logo? What's up, Traveling Merchant? How you doing, man? All right, I'm gonna get this fight down. I think Hulkling is actually my best champion for it after that performance. All right, here we go. I liked Hulkling for it because it was the root that was actually causing me the most difficulty. Wong felt a little tough to control. All right. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm all right, buddy. I want to get this done, but I am playing very, very poorly right now. And this is the time I set aside, so I really cannot stop and just try again later. I want to get this done. What's up, Stink? Okay, now I'm just getting, like, intercepted. I need to take a second, because I'm just playing worse and worse and worse as I try to force it. I will be right back. Hey, I'm back. Little break that I need, a little longer than I expected, but I think it's what the doctor ordered. Didn't even change the hat. I was getting warm. It was hot. That was the problem. Vega's heading out in front to scream really loud to release attention. The neighbors think it's weird. Nah, the neighbors are used to me. They're used to me. They're like, oh, it must be about 11:45. He's out front screaming and stuff. The clouds going by a little too slowly. Must be arthritis. Y'all are fun. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. Either that or someone slandered. If anyone slandered Bastion, you let me know if that happened while I was gone. Quickly check Discord notifications. Couple DMs. Nothing crazy going on. All right, let's get this duck, dude. This isn't going to be pretty, but we're going to get it done. I still think Hulkling was the best option for it. For me, I'm probably out of boosts already. Nope. Man, feels like we've been going for 8 hours, but apparently it's only been about 30 minutes. I think I need to start being a little careful with my potions. Let's check in on that. Ah, yeah, dude. We're good. We're good. Gonna open these up a little bit. I just want to know what I'm working with here. No, I don't want to do that right now. All right. It might get ugly, but we're getting this done today. How are you liking 3 Big Thing Alliance War? Tier 3? You know, I've actually only done one fight, and I did it with, I used a Nico Minoru against a Serpent, and it's obviously a node. It was like ebb and flow intercept, I think, and so my my buff immunity was falling off, and I'm glad they did it over the holidays. Let's put it that way. I think it's really good for alliances. I think it's really good for people to be able to come in and like not have the stresses of war, you know, while trying to do stuff with jobs, families, work, all that good stuff. So ultimately, I think that's good. What's funny is when the big thing, you know, when they did the first like kind of trial run, my alliance seemed to really like it, but I think we got like a nice rhythm going with regular war. Like we were doing really well and having a lot of fun with it. That it's funny because I'm back to feeling like, well, this doesn't feel like real war, so I'm not loving that portion of it. Oh wait, yeah, she gets a big power gain, doesn't she? Throw it. Come on, girl. Come on. You're one of my favorite characters to play. Don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. Oh, she's doing it. She doesn't care. She doesn't care, man. That's what you get for having favorite characters. Then they turn around and do that to you. So I don't know. I mean, I'm happy they did big thing for this. You know, if Coliseum's going to be coming into the game a lot, like there's a solo mode. So if there's that much to do all the time, maybe it would be nice to have big thing more regularly. One thing that at my level I'm a little concerned about is it's just a bunch of wars where literally no one dies. You know, but I guess that's not a big deal. I don't know. There's a couple alliance mates in here, or at least they were. How are you guys feeling about it? I may have made a mistake. Yep, I did. Yay. And now she's unblockable. Okay, I gotta focus. Hey, the presidency, what's up, dude? We were also an easier map when we did it last time. That's true. We had like just started the alliance. You see Germ drop 2 million with Shield on Coliseum. Germ's a hell of a player. So Germ gave me, I don't even know why. I have no idea why. Like really early on my channel, he gave me footage of Cosmic Ghost Rider. I enjoyed Cosmic Ghost Rider. I was playing Cosmic Ghost Rider a lot, and I had gotten out some videos on it. And then one day, Germ just contacts me, and he's like, "Here, like, here's this footage of different rotations with CGR." And up until like I don't know the last year, I'd say it was the best performing video on my channel ever, by a large margin, actually. And then he like hung out on my Discord for a long time, and we were friendly. I liked the guy, and then he like kind of just like disappeared, and then like he just turned back up, and you know, is obviously a great member of the Alliance, one of the officers, but he's a hell of a player. Like when he's joking when he talks about not being able to do a fight or lucked out. Like did you see the his takedown of 42 Spider Woman? Dude, that was crazy gameplay. Like the use of Shang-Chi and the cleanses at like the exact right moments, just wild stuff. Here's the scary part is I thought this was going to be the ugly fight. Okay, the defender starts with 3 special lockdown charges, 1 being removed when the defender uses a special attack 1. Once the charges reach 0, the defender cannot use their special attack 1 until they use another. Okay, so you alternate between, so they're forcing you to deal with. I remember this fight being difficult. When either champion blocks an attack, they are inflicted with a bleed. While close to the defender, the attacker regenerates 1% of their max health. Oh, this is going to get so ugly, guys. This is going to get so ugly. Oh my God. Yeah, this is going to get, let's talk about nice things while this goes on. This is going to be so bad. Ugh, I'm the guy that said I wanted to get the duck. Honestly, I'll take it. Like, I will, if we could do that every run, I will take it. Just use Hulkling, you think? Big deep ass things, Luke. Just breathe slowly. Remember all the things in life you're grateful for. Think about your kids, your wife. You got 2 great dogs. Yeah, I think this is Team Revive scenario. Because my Hulkling's not even awakened, so I can't even do anything about the healing. Hey, what's up, OME? How you doing, man? The big OME. What I'm trying to figure out is, like, what's the challenge? What challenge do I pick to play around here? Because I'm struggling badly with Root today. they're catching me on like they're catching me all over the place. Like it was a joke earlier about arthritis, but today feels like I got it. Yeah, we knew that was happening. You know what? Let's reset the game. Let's see if that makes a difference. Oh, Leo, you called up Ghost early. Dude, thanks for sticking around. Did you bring in your synergy? Because I know you said you used Ghost. I also feel like this isn't the time to try to properly play Hulkling. This is the time to just thank Hulkling for being who he is. And yet I still went for an intercept. Why? I don't know. Yeah, OME, that's how this feels. You know? And this is definitely one of those, I believe Command when they say like the defender doesn't know the nodes. I actually do believe that. I don't see why they would make that up. But damn if it doesn't feel like he knows the nodes. Again, I'll take it. I will take that. Oh, you've been playing quite a while, Leo. Okay. Yeah, a great Ghost player can play her without her Wasp energy for sure. I don't think I want to use Wong. I think Wong's will be a disaster on this. I believe I will need Null later, right? We're almost there. Okay, that feels good. I thought there was another fight in between. Actually, I think I'm just gonna stick with Hulkling, dude. Kind of gives you a little bit of idea how ridiculous Hulkling is. I'm gonna heal him up. We've got plenty of potions. Yeah, I should be. I checked it a little while ago, and we still had like 27 minutes. Yeah, so we're good. Thank you for asking, though. No! God, why? And then that slow walk up. Ah, I want to destroy something. Thanks, Nordic Hunter. I gotta say, I was literally just thinking about you. And it was like, I am not making this look very fun at all. This is not looking like a good time. This is not what most people are looking for. I do want the duck though, so. And of course, we're way back here. I hate that about the Striker's son. I I don't like the spacing that it ends up with so often. Yeah, thanks, Luke, for noticing that I did do something well in that fight. We were supposed to be in and out, guys. This wasn't supposed to be an all-day affair. All right. Kabam wouldn't have created potions if we weren't supposed to use them, right? That dude, that dash catches me all the time. Part of why I hate the the snap light so much. Thank you. All right, come on, let's make our money back, hopefully. No, he goes unblockable. No. We're fine. We're fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fun. This is fun. You should do this. This is fun. This is fun. This is a good time. I'm enjoying this. Things are good. I have a good life. I am blessed. Oh my God, I hate this. Okay, let's check boosts. Okay, they're still on. Good, good. Woo! All right. All right. That felt like such a good run, too. And he was even playing ball with the specials. Oh, God. Okay. All right. All right. Thanks, Leo. I appreciate the support. I appreciate all you guys being here. I want to get this down, then I'll read the chat a little bit more. Come on. Why did you go backwards? No, that's not what I pressed. Forwards. Root. Good job. Throw your special, please, now. Do it. Good job. Throw the special too. I don't even know who I'm talking to. I think to myself. Maybe it's to OR. I don't know. It keeps changing. Don't ask me questions. Throw it. No, die! Good. Okay. All right. This is fun. I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun? We had to go to the bad place, guys. We had to go there. We got one fight left, and then we only have the Howard the Duck fight. Yeah, amazing. I was truly like, I have amazing children. My wife is insane. I got 2 dogs and one's even a puppy. Like we're in a good place. You're having fun. Thanks, Thanks, man. Thanks, Venom. How you doing? It's night. What's up? Should I awaken my Arthi Photon or soon to be Arthi Spider Woman? Dude, you know what's wild? Sneak peek. This for the December tier list, for general tier list for competitive in-game playing, Spider Woman is going to finally overtake Photon. I've been really stubborn because I think Photon's just like, I call her cheat code. But Spider Woman is just, she's broken in so many ways that, like, yeah, I agree with what Brendan's saying there. People have been telling me that for a while. A lot of the Illuminati have even been like, I think it's time. And I'm like, no, Photon's been old, reliable. Do not make me get rid of my security blanket. I don't, and I still think Photon's amazing. She has so much going on. But the absurdity of Spider Woman, dude, like, I'm taking like class disadvantage stuff. Like, she's just such a weapon. All right, I got to remember what this node even is. The attacker is passively rooted during the defender's heavy attacks. Why is he going to be heavy in a lot? He has a heavy bias, of course. Thank you for answering my question so fast. Okay. The defender's immune to all stun effects. Okay. Swipe left. Oh, no. When it expires, it goes on cooldown. Okay, so we got to pay attention to that. Then assault battery. That's when we knock down both the special. Okay. All right, this is going to get ugly too. We're going to take it in stages. We're going to take this in stages. We're going to cut it up into small little pieces and little bites. This is going well. No, I didn't forget about reverse controls. You did. Oh my god, this is going to be brutal. All right, Mr. Duck, throw it, dude. Come on, be a good little duck. There was no reason for you to throw your heavy there. That was nonsense, and we both know it. We both know it. I do not want to deal with that SB2 evade. Throw it. Good duck. Throw it. Good duck. Throw it. Good duck. Damn, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I'm happy with that run, though. I think if I start out angry with them, I scare them a little bit, then it goes better. I think they're a little like, oh, he's pissed. Oh, we didn't mean to do that. This is a video game. You're supposed to be having fun. I don't see why we wouldn't try Hulkling. I don't see why we wouldn't. Yeah, Stink, you got that right. We got to channel our inner Nikos, man. Deep down inside, we're all goth girls just wanting to have a good time. Love the slow walk up into... Leave me alone. All right, throw it. Throw it. Good job. We're gonna get fancy. Throw it. Good job. No! We were doing well. We were doing well. Can I use Jean Grey on that nose and she's renders controls? Yeah, I'm not seeing a reason why you can't, and it's honestly the most difficult part of the node. Because you know what's happening with the heavy bias is you get stuck in between trying to time the reverse controls and the not. That's why I want him to throw at certain times, because I can, like, okay, I know I'm in reverse controls or I'm not. So I would think Gene or any reverse controls immune would simplify this fight significantly. Because what's happening is, yeah, I mean, you guys are seeing what's happening. I think we'll team revive here. And this duck's going down, man. Oh yeah, dude. On the Photon versus Spider-Woman conversation, none of that is intended to reflect that Photon's not insane. She's incredible champion. It's more to reflect the broken nature of yeah, see, like that just happened right there. It's more to reflect the broken nature of Spider-Woman. I'm gonna try Leo because I really want to get the 7-star Venom the Duck. Like we're talking to Nordic Hunter on stream yesterday, and that's what reminded me that I even wanted to do this. So we'll see. I mean, if I'm like not feeling well or I continue to play like this, then maybe not. But yeah. Am I still not? No, I left Law very, very early on. Very, very, very early. I did everything to kind of make it fun or interesting to me. And honestly, it just wasn't. It wasn't enjoyable at all to me. I think I could have possibly enjoyed being like a litigator, like being in front of a jury and a judge. But even a lot of that just wasn't for me. All right, I got to focus up a little bit. We had a good first run. Yeah, bring in a reverse controls if you can. Oh, Crazy Canuck, you got to be... You're trying to make me throw a phone. You're trying to make me destroy things. What's up, D? Thanks for being here. For those who don't know, I'm in Crazy Canucks Alliance, and the stream even started with me saying, like, I do not want to do Coliseum on my my free-to-play, because I do think it will feel grindy as hell. No! God damn it. Reverse controls. I mean, this is what it's supposed to do. Thanks, Stink. Nah, man, I'm done. I'm done with the law. I can't see me now. I have to be a lot more miserable. So my first, you guys have heard this story before. My first day of law school, they brought in some like of the alumni. I went to USC law school, the University of Southern California. I'm aware of other parts of the country. USC is a different school. And it was like our first day. Maybe it was our first week. I don't know. It might technically not have been the first day. And the dude that was at like my lunch table was like, yeah, you're not going to be a lawyer. I was like, how can you tell that already? He's like, I just know. If you don't have reverse controls, like my good runs have been when I can get them to, like, you don't want the changeover at a pivotal moment, like right there. That's why the heavy bias is there. Like, so anytime the special is being thrown, any sort of dash back, it just ruins you. I had a good run. My first fight was a good run, but you gotta lock in. Like I can't tell a story while doing it. I gotta focus. Fight on. You're Justin? We talked about this. You're a fellow Trojan. I did undergrad at UC Irvine, so I went through the UC system. As I said, I should not be telling stories. All right. It's time to lock in. No! Okay. Phone is going down for a second. Is the live stream buggy for any of you guys? It looks fine on my end, but let me know if it's buggy for you guys. Okay. This duck's going down. It's time. I've had enough of his nonsense. Oh, thanks. I don't know why that's happening. On my end, it looks fine, but sometimes stuff happens. Thanks, Luke. No, God, no. Oh, maybe I am having some. There is a disconnect just now with OBS. So potentially there was like a hiccup with the game. I don't think so, though. That shouldn't be happening too. If I had to do this all over again, which would you? I would bring a reverse controls for this fight. I would bring a reverse controls immune, for sure. I think it just would simplify it significantly. Like, aside from the few times where I'm just not paying attention, the issues have been the reverse control switching. And I feel very positive that that was not me on that one. And honestly, that's like it. I don't have a ton of options. This is my I know. This is my free to play account, so I don't have, you know, all the options. This is more of the free to play experience. I think I'm also pushing this a little bit. It's obviously doable with my roster, and I've played poorly at various times for sure too. All right, come on. I want to get this done, then we'll chat, and then we'll do those objectives, or we'll look at them at least. All right. There it is. Just had to lock in. Feels good to get it done. If you bring the right champs, you can take those. Oh, I would imagine so. I mean, that's going to be tough, I would think. But yeah, I mean, if you play well, you can do a lot, for sure. All right. Feels good to get it done, though. I got a 7-star Howard the Duck. I'm really excited about that. You guys, I was being very genuine with you all. I'm very... If somehow that didn't save... It's all good? Is this normal? There he is. There he is. I don't remember. Do you get the opportunity to awaken him on this quest? I truly don't recall. Yeah, good point, Luke. How is Luke not a... Thanks for all the help and the hanging out, guys. I remember we talked at length about what the like best stuff with him was. Open the egg. Okay. I truly don't remember these steps. I was being serious. Like I made the video and then like all the information just went out. Okay, so what's in the egg? Dude, that's crazy. You even get the for. No wonder the quest was so potentially challenging. You get a 7-star Howard the Duck and the relic. Like, I mean, for the rewards, that's crazy. And I will say that once I like started fighting back a little bit, the quest was actually semi-fun if you have all the items, you know. This is by far my most meaningful relic, so I'm just going all in. I think we decided that Fury was the way to go. Oh, I don't really have much, do I? Okay, I still need to be smart about it. I can't be dumb about it. And yes, my intention is to take him up over Carolina. I've got Carolina on my 583 account. So I would love to try to use this guy as much as possible. Just a lot of fun. And to get a champion like this, I just don't have the stuff to level him, unfortunately. Let's look at what the challenges are. Dude, congratulations, Brennan. All right, so okay, that's helpful. That's not what we're looking for, though. Symbiote or Spider-Verse heroes? Symbiote. I don't have to do these in order, though, right? Like that was just the release order. Symbiote or Spider-Verse heroes? Null for Symbiote? The defenders are immune to the effects of nullify. For every armor up on the defender, the combat power is increased by every 8 seconds. The defender gains indefinite. Yeah, this feels like a null fight. I'm kind of remembering this fight. Yeah, so my memory on this fight is that it's the combat power rate that becomes the big problem. And so keeping the armor ups off feels like the thing to do. And that's stupid and inexorable. I think that is my least favorite thing in the game. I don't even like using it offensively. It messes me up all the time. Nice step back there by Howard. Love that. Nice walk up light. Love that. Although it looks like their game's claiming that was a medium. Just backed up to get out of that route. Okay, I should learn to stop trying to stand up intercept Howard the Duck, huh? Think Noel can do it? Let's find out. Noel can do it! That was fun. That was fun. Oh, now you guys tell me I could do multiple objectives at once. Thanks, Hayden Claw. Luke. Behold, you in the presence of greatness. You ever see someone repeatedly try to do the same thing multiple times and expect a different result? Yeah? Oh, you've seen that before? Okay, well, I'm glad. I was like, I know this time I'll be quick enough on the stand-up intercept. I'm bound to get him. It's going to happen. No, okay, no, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Dude, I can't believe we have an awakened 7-star relic on this account now. This is ridiculous. Flying XL. Flying or XL. Flying or XL. Flying or XL. I have Cold Obsidian? When did I get him? Carolina, my concern with Carolina, as I could swear I tried it on my 583 account, is that she can't remove the armor up. So like the combat power rate just gets absurd at some point. Am I missing something? Because isn't her awakened ability the one with the, I can't remember the term they use for it, but that's how she gets rid of the armor ups. I mean, trust me, I'm obviously fine using multiple revives. I think that's how we got here. Without revives and potions, we wouldn't be where we're standing today without the greatness of revives and potions. So I'm not scared to use them. I don't know. Chavez should be fine. That's a good point. Do I have Venom Pool? Here, let's give it a whirl with Carolina. My recollection is Null was my best fight. Although I enjoyed the Hulkbuster fight actually for this too. That must have been the XL objective. But I have a rank 3 7-star. Oh yeah, that's a good call actually. What Justin's saying. The other one's kind of a multi hit objective though. It's got all kinds of there's flying, size XL. And then there is Mystic. Size small, medium, or large. So that's already made it so I can't get all of them done. So I guess it's XL and flying. Shothra, flying, and how is Shothra on this? I would imagine she's miserable. No? Do I have Shothra? These are the questions we ask ourselves. Yeah, we are limited by the tools we have at our disposal, gentlemen. I think we gotta do this. Let's go. We can get this down to just like 2 or 3 revives. What's the strategy with this? Like, just go for intercepts and then until you get it? This is fun. Okay, I will eventually learn not to hold the pause that long. But don't expect miracles. Shoot. Okay, I think I got the fight with her. I wasn't considering the glancing mechanic and how much that helps out. Her glancing mechanic still like surprises the heck out of me. Like, why does thank you, Permpen, I think it is, with the 3. Thanks, bud. I hope you have a great day at work. Carolina's glancing sometimes doesn't make sense to me. Like, I feel like as I continue to play and just kind of explore and things like that, I feel like it turns off unblockable. How does it do that? And maybe there's like another node or something. I've been like trying to dive into the interactions where I'm like, how does glancing turn that off? Like, I thought the glancing happens on the hit, not on the like, I didn't think it did. It doesn't like turn off the offensive ability accuracy of the attack. Maybe it I don't know. I have more questions about Carolina than I have answers right now. What? What the hell was that? Oh man, that was a really good run. Whatever. It was probably on my fault. I thought I hit the striker, but apparently I hit medium. So she dove in. I was expecting the striker stun. I should have noticed that it was Carolina, or that it was Carolina. I'm just gonna revive. I don't think there's any reason to go for the solo. It's obviously possible. I haven't touched the Howard quest at all and only have time tomorrow. Is 4 hours enough to get all the objectives done? Yeah, I think so on this one. Yeah. I mean, the first fight with Null went really, really smooth. It was a solo. Carolina control. It's like a lot of stuff in this game. If you have the right champions, yeah, and at the right ranks and rarities. Absolutely. Yeah, Chalupian, that's kind of how I'm feeling too. I might as well use my potions. This is probably the most challenging fights I'll be attempting with this account for a while. So. So once I got the strategy of this fight, it was with Carolina, it was much more simple. I prioritized getting Howard to the corner and getting in those hits so you don't get the degen in, and then just kind of let the glancing of Carolina do the work for you. If he throws the SB1, cool, bait it or dex it and punish. And if he doesn't, you force him to the SB2. Throw your specials when you can. She does plenty of damage. And I gave up pretty quickly on it with Carolina in my on my 583 account. This is feeling crazy, dude. Like this event is even better than I realized. I think mainly because, you know, on my 583, like we talked about yesterday, like, am I going to play him that much? I don't know. I think because I have, not I have to, but it's after because I want to. But on this account, dude, he's going to be a monster for me. Let's go ahead and throw those in, and then we got the size XL. Luckily, I have the gold for it. And then I think we got the, let's see for XL champions. I know he himself is going to show up, and I do think there'd be something kind of cool about doing it with him. Where is it? I mean, I see Cole sitting right there, but we went out and we got Venom the Duck for a reason. And I think this is that reason. We're going to at least try this. I wish he was a little more leveled up, but it's really hard to use the wrong class catalyst. I don't feel good about it. So let's see what we can do. I am not doing the Twitch streams, and trust me, I wish I was right now. So yeah, but I don't want anyone here if they and then realize you're not getting the Twitch credit. So I'd rather you guys get the credit. Yeah, that guy saying count, man. I was like, I don't know who that guy is. I don't know. Glad he's not in my alliance. Let's put it that way. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm trying to envision this quest with Venom. Well, whatever. Let's see what happens. Use SB2, as simple as that. We'll see. As soon as you try to tell me something is simple, old man easy, you know how it works around here. I'm going to show you it is not. Huge. I thought I got it off in time. Is the idea on this fight that he's going to gain so many armors eventually that you will just start doing massive damage? I mean, it felt like we were doing really good damage. But to not be too worried about baiting the SB2, I'm just going to revive for time purposes. Because I'm trying so hard to bait the SB1, stay away from the SB2. I have no idea how to evade the SB2. I'm assuming it's pretty much not evadable. All right, thanks, guys. Good start. All right, come on. We got that DJ on us. Damn. All right, thanks, Justin. Yeah, good points, guys. Thank you. It's really tempting to... I gotta avoid that temptation, though. All right. This is the one. Here we go. Yeah, I'll admit I am lost in the fight, and we've gone so much longer than I intended to go. But it's been fun, and I wanted to get this done. One day I will learn that I can't wake up intercept him, but today is not that day, my friends. And to be totally honest, I've kind of forgotten how to play Venom the Duck here. That's the other thing that's happened. Like I said, I'm getting a little on the tired side. But he gets it done anyways. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the support. All right, there's one last objective, right? What is it? It is Mystic, size small, medium, or large. All right. Oh shit! What time is it? Okay, now I'm fine. Where's the This is crazy, dude. All right, Mystic, size medium. I think it's size medium, small, or large, right? Size medium, large, small, the medium, or large. Okay. We'll try to do this. All right. Mystic. Add tags. Small, medium, large. Did we say he becomes stun immune? I forgot the stupid nodes. They probably X'd out Chavez and Doom, I would think. Leaving Wong or Purgatory. Shothra being that low ranked, I don't want to do that. That sounds miserable to me. Wong. Let's try Wong, just see what happens. It's me to nullify. Okay, yeah, I thought. I would think playing Chavez, she's gonna get rooted. There's a part of me that wants to try though, because actually he doesn't go stun immune. Here, we'll try Morningstar a couple times. If that's not going well, I'll move over to Chavez. Mystic, R4 Nico 6200. Oh, I'll just pull. Yeah, I've got one in my back pocket. Let me just go get it. Right, come on. Uh-oh, that's not good. Came up a little short. And by a little short, I mean a lot short. I'm gonna start this over. Hey, what's up, Luke? Can't go wrong with Wong. Apparently you can't. Apparently you can't. I want to try this over though, because I do think Wong can do this. Come on now. I do have a hard stop though, which no part of me thought we would reach. But here we are. No. Shoot. Who was the other option? It was Chavez? Stink, they did something, man. I think the other option was Chavez. The idea of a 6-star unranked, unleveled Shothra sounds quite not fun. The good news is, I think this is just for the final 100 sig, so this is if there was one that I just was like, dude, this isn't worth it. I'm glad it's this one instead of like the Awakening or something. No, I did the XL. It's just the Mystic with the different sizes. I feel like heavying with Chavez is going to the root. I think her heavy will cause the root to trigger. He's got so many buffs though that it might be okay. Damn, I thought I was gonna get that done. I didn't. I'm also realizing my the lack of Mystic Dispersion. No, I guess that's not coming into play here at all. I mean, this will work even if I just did this over and over. I've got the items where this works. It's not ideal. Okay. Well, trigger. I think this triggers all her dimensions, if I recall correctly. No, I will not be doing the Battleground Scrambler. I don't think that's worth doing. That's the that's where you do all like the fights with the Howard. Yeah, we aren't doing. There's no way. And I think that's just for the 6-star, if I recall correctly. All right, I'm gonna try the stun, see if that triggers the root. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's good to know. And I can do the SB1. Dude, what the hell? Yeah, Chavez works for this. We're just gonna get this down with Chavez. Should be able to dash mid SB1 for heavy counter. We can try it. She works though, like just obviously playing very, very safely. I was testing it out. I'm not gonna start over. She works. In fact, I was surprised that you could heavy into a special and still not trigger the root. That's a nice little surprise. Yeah, cool. I'm happy. I was getting ready to give up on this objective. I know I said I would try that, Luke, but I then didn't, and now I'm scared to. just being honest, man. That's some grade A BS. I either need to reset the phone or myself. Like even there, to me the root should not have triggered. I'm really focused in on it, on that timer in the left corner. I was backing away. Like it whatever. I mean, it's not worth doing it now, but or it's not worth making a big deal over it. But I said Inexorable is my least favorite. I think Inexorable is my least favorite ability. Root's my least favorite mechanic. I don't think the timers line up with what actually happens in the game. Like it's split second stuff, but I just don't think it does. I think it interacts weird with strikers, like where you end up on the screen. It is by far my least favorite. Random root generator. It feels RRG, double RG. So glancing, at least I know what's supposed to happen. Although with Carolina, I clearly don't. Like why she blocks the stuff she does. I don't understand this. There's probably a good reason. Like there probably is like a defined reason. I'm not saying that like, I'm saying that I can't make sense of it. I'm not saying that it doesn't make sense. That's what I mean. If I said it doesn't make sense, I kind of misspoke. It does not make sense to me. And I've had multiple interactions with the root where I'm like, I can see it. Like I'm visibly watching. Yeah, whatever. Nice, dude. That's awesome with the Hulk solo. Does Howard have a anti-crit thing? I don't fight a lot of Howards, obviously. And this is a 7-star America. He must have like an anti-crit ability. We've reached the just get this done stage of the fight, which usually is bad because it means what you could have done in that one fight, you're going to have done multiple now. Yep, as predicted. This Howard just has a lot of armors. Yeah. Dude, is that work in progress? What is up, dude? How you been, man? I feel like I haven't seen you in years. How are you, buddy? He's so powerful. He's one of my Heart of Fire pool and awesome. What are we talking about? I do love offensive lancing, however. All right, we're almost done. Yeah, I just feel like she's not critting very much. It's as simple as that. But I'm probably just tired and wanting it to be over. I was like, yeah, it took me a while there, Helgendorf. I was like, wait, Howard the Duck isn't in Heart of Fire. What's he talking about? But I was like, oh, maybe he knows something I don't. It'll feel good to end this with a heavy from Chavez. That's how I feel right now. We weren't sprinting at the end of the marathon, but we did cross the line. We did cross the line, and that feels good. That feels really, really good. Been watching a lot of streams because I don't know how any champ for the last 2 years work. Dude, are you back playing work? For those who don't know, work and I go back like, I don't even know how many years. I'm good. Stayed away from most MC things for a couple of years. Picked it back up a couple months ago just to do some solo stuff. Right on, man. That's awesome, dude. Really, really happy to see you. Thanks for stopping by, bud. I'm still on Discord if you ever want to connect or something like that. But thanks for stopping by the stream, buddy. This is cool. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys all. Yeah, obviously we could have made this look better. I played pretty poorly off and on. Had some good fights, had some bad fights. I really like this account for so many reasons. One is I think it's helpful for me to have the experience of, you know, someone that's not whaling when I'm giving YouTube advice, but I think it also forces you to like understand interactions a little bit better that you can kind of steamroll through. So yeah, dude, and it's just fun. Like it's fun being a little bit more limited. So I love this account. It's just funny because, you know, the free-to-play account obviously requires a bit more attention, which I'm not typically able to provide it. Like maintenance, you know? Like I'd love to be able to rank him up right now, but I just literally can't. I just don't, I literally don't have the ISO. Is there a way to get the ISO? Do we have like crystals we can open? I'd love to do that. I think it would be fun. I mean, a scene, sometimes I'm going to need items, so I don't want to just waste them. Yeah, I've got nothing, man. I think those give ISO, but I can't afford to waste right now. We used no units. We're getting close to 3,000 units. So we might be able to buy a banquet bundle or something. Maybe when next year hits, you know, there's going to be a large motivation to for me to stream more, because I've enjoyed streaming. You guys know how much I love streaming. Looks like this is the ISO store. So maybe we can stream more of this account, because I think there's got to be a content drop off from Kabam. We've had so much content, and I've really enjoyed it. It's been great. And maybe they'll keep it up, but it feels like a semi-unsustainable amount given, you know, what the game's been like before. Thanks, Luke. Yeah. That's good to hear, buddy. And that's I think it's a different attitude too. Like if I was struggling that much on the 583, I probably would have genuinely gotten frustrated. That wasn't exactly all of the ISO though. Maybe I've got like from Trader's Outpost store. Is it worth it to buy the minion crystal? I don't think it is. I mean, I guess on some ridiculous shot, if I get Spider-Man, then it would be worth it. But I think I need to buy this. What is it saying? Oh, okay. Let's see. Maybe now we can rank the duck up. Get your duck up. We'll open up that minion crystal. Just on the off shot. That'd be pretty cool. It's cool that they at least put them in the reel, so you're like, at least it's exciting, you know? Think there's some under Alliance with Glory. Daily missions on auto can help. Is the account strong enough to do that? Because I would log in, that's fine. I could do that. I just typically don't, because I assume the account isn't strong enough for it. I guess I can find out. Now let's go to the duck. And as seen, I need to refresh how to actually play him. This is cool. You all will forgive me. I know this isn't what I should do, but I still want to have fun. I just did all of this together. I want to take this guy up as high as I can. I think I have a 1-2 gem for him too. Yeah, we do. Oh, I don't have the gold though. I hate this game. God. I did that to myself. I totally did that to myself. If this is how people start spending. This is literally everything you've witnessed today. This is literally where people are like, oh, fuck it. I do I have gold crystals? Like, all jokes aside, I think that now that it's happening, that might be how I started ever spending on this game. So I was like, oh, what's this little gold crystal right here? That's what, oh, I can get it with units? Well, I've got a lot of them. I should just do that. Like, but yeah. I do have enough gold? What? Do I really? I thought. Oh, shoot, I do. You guys, you know how small it is and it's far away? And you know what? That's probably still how I started spending on this game. Because I was like, I just don't have enough gold. Milestone complete. What is this? What? I was already Paragon because wasn't I? What is going on? How much what did my wife put in the coffee this morning? I'm blaming her. No, wasn't I already Paragon? What? No wonder the Baileys was out. I thought that was weird. What is this? I was already Paragon. Thanks for being here, Brennan. Yeah. Okay, we should end this before I start doing the like, where am I? How did I get here? Who are you people? Why is this on? But okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. And I'm going to start trying to do this daily quest. I got to run too. Thank you everybody for being here. We got videos coming out. We are so close. We've already kind of started the top 10s in a way, more figuratively than literally, but they are starting. And yeah, I don't even know anymore. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. Have a great one. I'll catch you really, really soon.